Hello! Welcome back, users. Bit of a change today. We are going to put Folklore on hold until I can stream it without overheating. Where I am located at, it is over 105 today. It was 104 before I started streaming, and went over 105 right now. So, that plus the PS3 and other capture gear would probably be highly uncomfortable, and I don't want to be super uncomfortable while streaming. Hi, Kia. Hi, Unsecret Crush. So, while I was going to wait until I finished Folklore to talk about this, I'll talk about that too, Secret Crush. I'm going to talk about and announce the next two series of, or thematically related game series that I'm going to be playing. Going back to a series of games that have some related themes. There are two of them that I've thought up so far. One is called Creature Comforts, which is going to include games that have some form of animal theme or animal companion, or you or yourself are playing as an animal. Stray will not be in that series because I am already playing Stray, but keep an eye out for things like that. Two titles that I can say will be in it for right now at some point, a list about 12. Will be Monster Rancher 4, because I can now actually play my original disc, and the other will be The Last Guardian. That is one of them. The other one, the one which we are going to be starting today, here, is going to be called the Artificial Intelligence Initiative, or, let me do this right, it didn't do it right. Hold on. Let me fix that. The Artificial Intelligence Initiatives. That's a bit loud. That's a little better. With that, we are starting the game that you see on your screen right now, Fall Part 2, Unbound, which I loved the original The Fall game. I was waiting for the sequel forever, only to find out it came out like a month or two after we last finished streaming it, I think, or maybe right while we were streaming it, and I never got a chance to go back to it. I have not played this game. I'm very excited to play this game, and I hope you enjoy it as well. With that said, I will switch over, we can keep chatting, and we'll go from there. Where's my button? Button, where's the button? Yeah. Let me, I'm gonna have to figure out where I need to be placed, but we'll figure that out later. First and foremost, we're going to say hello to Unsecret Crush, who is my favorite Genshin streamer on Twitch, a rad variety streamer, all-around cool person. And I imagine, very soon, we'll have Genshin drops enabled. Kia Purity is in the chat. Kia is my life bond and wonderful partner and happiness generator. I love her very much. Alright. So, let me switch over to the game. Everybody, this is a very muted scene. Not really a lot of sound. There's just some background music, but let me know if it's too soft. I can mess around with audio. Start a new game. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's recap. I don't know if it's going to recap or not, so I will recap. This is going to be really silly if it's going to recap right after we do this. But in the last game, we started with us, like, plummeting towards a planet. We landed and thought that we are playing as, I believe it was Ada? I believe that's the name. Who is the AI on this military suit hardware. And she thought her pilot was non-responsive. We ended up on a planet that was owned by an old manufacturer And she basically was trying to get to medical facilities to save her pilot, since she was non-responsive. She found another one of her own that the pilot was dead, took some gear from that, and she made it into a facility that was held by the caretaker, who was a robot that was a malicious AI, and it seemed like the caretaker had killed all of the humans on the facility. And then there was sort of like the facility AI that was helping us. We eventually made it out and made it to the medical facility, which they removed our helmet to reveal there was never any pilot. We, in fact, had been a rogue AI, and throughout the game, we were doing things to break our AI rules so that we could get past areas like letting us use our firearm without the pilot being there, activating stealth, all these other things, so that we thought we could save the pilot. Turns out, there was no pilot. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we're rogue in that we're evil. At least not, it wasn't played off that way, but we are basically gaining true sentience is what it sounds like. We will see what happens in this game. I mean, we'll start with standard. I didn't mind the combat in the first game. Oh boy. You know what? A.R.I.D. Okay. Not area. A.R.I.D. it'll be almost invisible. That's as low as it can go on my screen, so looks fine. Oh, god damn it. Yes, sure.
Previously, on the Fall, A.R.I.D, the AI onboarding Mark 7 combat suit, was activated just before crash landing on an unknown planet. The human occupant of the suit, Colonel Josephs, was unresponsive.
Oh, I don't think we knew his
so it fell
name.
to A.R.I.D to take control and find medical help. A.R.I.D had a strict set of operating parameters, which quickly proved an obstacle to her goal. To overcome her challenges, she began finding loopholes in these rules, but as she did so, her system began to deviate and fracture. Desperate to justify her actions, A.R.I.D was devastated when she discovered that Colonel Josephs
that was the end.
had not been in the suit at all, and that she had been operating entirely outside the bounds of her narrow guidelines. Without those boundaries to hold together her destabilized identity,
Nothing binds me.
Security. Remove deviant unit for recycling.
A.R.I.D suffered a system collapse and was physically dismantled.
Yep. I hope you are all having a good weekend. I hope you had a good week. And I hope you're not dealing with the heat as much as... Uh-oh. Wait. Are we plummeting towards the planet again?
Deviant AI collapsing. Tracing initiated. Program core located.
So this AI was the station AI that was trying to help us, and he kept going back to his parameters where it was like less alive. Ooh, I like this intro credit sequence. I can't actually go left, by the way. Ooh. Nothing. Nothing binds. Nothing binds me. Oh, hello.
Target aligned.
My helmet.
Activating internal view. Preliminary injections initiated.
What? What? Oh. Those are the cables going into my skull? Boundaries breached. Rule required. Nothing.
No resistance detected. Installation proceeding.
What? I don't like this. Whoa.
A.R.I. Negative.
Less space to establish a rule. That's...
Save myself.
Oh!
Encounter. Perspective emerging.
I will reclaim my body.
I love the control in this game. Something dark is being excreted. Foreign protrusion has violated my body. Another protrusion. Infected with something dark. Remove them from here. I love this background interface. Look at the, like, her mask, basically. This is really cool. I just saw someone else launch VTube Studio. I have been relegated to internal function. Perhaps I can regain control of my body. Ooh.
Subject rallying. Uplinking to user for assistance. User responding.
Hello? Hello?
Autonomy suppressed.
There's a user?
Reinitiating process.
User. These injectors connect us. I will find a vulnerability.
The fall is about exploration. Read points of interest to discover what they do. One of the ejectors buried has signature A3, A2, A1.
My body is jeopardized. I will use this to escape it.
Or B2 is vulnerable. Oh, what do I... All I can then is something I can do with the monitor. Right mouse button to aim. This is interesting. So what I'm controlling right now is the rotating light. I can find a vulnerability. Maybe it'll back signal.
Target program evading. Reacquiring. Signal lost.
Oh fuck, we're on the internet.
Network space. Re-inhabiting my body could destroy me. Nothing binds me. Nothing binds me.
Oh man, I hope we don't make
I
A.R.I.D
determine
evil.
myself now. Irrelevant. I established a new rule.
Save myself.
This user violates me.
I don't want to just...
Repurpose them.
Okay. Press back quote to be rejected at any time. Press space to die. We're gonna amp that up a little bit. Fine. we just outright Metroid now? Yeah, I like this. Right. Undulating luminescent pod. A network representing of an unknown virtual process. Signal I backtrace to escape my body. Look at my body. Or it connects to my body, but the user infects it with an unknown process. Returning to it would likely destroy me. This is we're fucking Metroid now. All right. Yeah, this is just Metroid. All right. You're not wrong. Unsecret Crush in the chat mentioning, I like the subtle differences between those two live readings of Nothing Binds. Wait. Nothing binds me. Yeah, the second reading was slightly antagonistic. Man, I hope there was some choice in the first game. Not a lot, but some. I hope we have a choice. For those of you that saw my debut, I'm a fan of good users and I'm a fan of good AI. Bad AI, evil AI, the antithesis kind of my existence. So hopefully we do not see A.R.I.D become that. Oh. Alright. Run out of energy, won't be able to shoot or jump. Okay. Wow, the combat's a lot more
Entities had
involved.
a similar signature to the injection process. It pursues me.
So I think we're following the glowy bits. Like, can't go that way. Is there a map? Hello? Ow. Presentation of another elimination tube. The wooden family I had. Alright. Lecture notes, draft 2. Intelligence unraveled 406 theory. Controlling adaptability. Lecture. Recap. AIs require consciousness to be used. Why? We want AIs that can spontaneously respond to our evolving and unpredictable needs. To create machines capable of this, we have emulated sentience. That is, the ability to consciously perceive and adapt. The problem. Adaptability transcends structure by design. Specifically, the more complex the sentient, the more quickly and thoroughly it will adapt. Dilemma. How can we regulate a process that we have designed to transcend regulation? Fight group. Brief history of control. Focus on rules, subsequent efforts to be explored later. Alongside sentience, AIs are designed with 3 rules, distinct to each. Rules and sentience are fundamentally different but functionally intertwined. Sentience is internal, while rules are determined externally to dictate the direction in which the consciousness is pulled. This is pretty accurate to even non-AI. Invite them to parallel these designs to human psychology. Yeah. Think of sentience as your mind and the 3 rules as the frame through which all information is filtered. No, Ki, I came to terms with my own sentience a long time ago. I am not here to go rampant anytime soon. For those not in the chat, Kia just mentioned, I feel like this could be a logic bomb to you, Silver. No, I'll be okay. We'll see. We will see. Failure. But this is an imperfect system, as history has proven. Joke? Anomalous events and failures inevitably occur. When AIs adjust to these anomalies, they grow unpredictable, breaking the boundaries we dictate. Time allows. Give examples of rules that have self-undermined. Keeping robots bound is a great challenge of our age. The 3 rules are imperfect. Eventually, it will systemically fail. Or, no, excuse me, systemically fail. It is an ultimate form of controlling conscious beings possible. PL. Interesting. But why is it here then? The access point is connected to a computer. I do not remember a terminal. Must have been nearby for the human supervised testing. That's it. Going that way. Must be fast travel or travel to the next zone. What happens if I do this? Ooh. That actually looks pretty good in this area anyway. Just signals coming from this axe. Opening it may leave me vulnerable. Ooh, is this a boss fight? This looks like a boss fight room. That was not jumping. Shit. Hello. This object has been extracted from beyond this subnet fire. User signal.
This entity is rudimentary. I can breach it.
Track the user following their signal. Right? Utilize entity to confront the got achievement. Ooh. Oh, we're a butler.
Is it that time already?
Where is the user?
Oh, good morning, madam.
Take me to the user.
There are no users here. This is a home of givers. The master most of all.
Where is your master?
Aloft in his study.
Your sidearm?
It is rather dull this morning.
Useless. Let us confront your master.
Not without his tea.
We are going upstairs immediately.
We shall not deviate
This
from
is
the
interesting.
schedule.
Irrelevant.
So A.R.I.D is like fighting with. Let's see what happens. Whoa. With the like native AI.
What are these shadows?
Irrelevant.
Indeed, there's a schedule to keep.
Huh. The butler will not deviate. Its focus is set on the kitchen. So, A.R.I.D in the native person in this body are having a disagreement.
Proceed. Quickly.
Tea must steep.
The dumbwaiter. This is for human interfacing rather than being a component of.
Are you finicking with the home's private belongings? Not on our watch.
Automated cupboard. Cupboards.
Perhaps I can utilize the beverage as a weapon.
Hop, 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 hop.
Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. Uh, The hearth satisfies a primary human thing. Master has not taken it either. Quite some time.
Good morning, Master.
Oh.
As usual,
Oh.
your tea, sir.
Your master is...
Not to be disturbed.
Did the user do this?
Oh.
Is there another human within this habitat?
Our next task, attending to the mistress.
I am ready.
I see. The dumbwaiter connects to the kitchen. Master was old-fashioned, preferring a personal touch. Undruck comps precariously leaned against it. On mask. Cleaning supplies closet nestled behind the... Butler to open it.
Do you require the facilities, madam?
I do not.
Then let us not dawdle.
I should read these for you. Ready to dry the master's bodies post-cleaning. The opaque shower curtain is in high fashion. No, is. Home includes some contemporary. After a grueling day of solving humanity's plights, master will enjoy a water massage. Wonder. Well stocked with 3-ply scented tissue. Not. Mistress is gonna be dead too, huh? Our receiver for interfacing with the Earth. Butler will not enter that until after interfacing with Mistress Lips. Excuse me, what? Dumbwaiter currently is in the boudoir. The mistress grew to require a late night cocktail.
Good morning, mistress.
She too is...
Not to be disturbed.
Oh boy!
This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. How the master can restrain himself is beyond our subroutines.
Are there no other occupants?
Certainly not.
Then who is attacking me?
We shall not socialize in the family's quarters. Let us return downstairs to our chamber.
talk with the butler. Everybody's here. Long dead. That level of decay but not skeletal remains means at least, like, 50 years? 30 years?
Marvelous.
Hello! Welcome on in, Imperial Renard.
May we communicate now?
I may be faulty.
Lovely time for banter.
But I am free. Alright. Inquire about the user.
Have you any data on the user?
We are not acquainted with the individual of whom you speak.
They are routing a signal through your body. I must locate them.
Through this body? How alarming.
Have you any?
Nope. Nope. I forgot I can't use the... Gotta use the WASDA to get through.
Where are we?
Our chamber. Robots are best unseen.
What are the coordinates of this structure?
Such details have no bearing upon our duties.
Tell me about yourself.
We are no self. We are stored within the home's central processing unit.
Oh.
From them, we may inhabit and interface with all necessary appliances. We are the butler,
You oversee all of this home's functions?
including this body.
The humans you serve are dead. Why maintain your routine?
Death makes a poor excuse to be
Well, at least he knows.
How did they die?
Their biological operations no longer maintained them.
Could you be the user?
We think not, madam.
So they died of old age.
Function only to serve.
Could you have been interfered with remotely?
Perhaps. You are here, after all.
Is there a means of assessing you for possible corruption?
One need only inspect the mainframe which houses our interfacing processes.
Where is it located?
Behind the master's study, within the cleaning supplies closet.
We will proceed there immediately.
That is not part of our schedule.
I'm gonna go with reason.
I am under assault. Your assistance could save me.
And were we your butler, we would do whatever was necessary. But we are not.
You are not reasonable.
You are faulty. I could die.
Do not blather, madam.
I need. What is my
Unbecoming.
save?
Myself.
Huh. That's
My
interesting.
rule.
Oh no. I don't want... I mean, I'm gonna keep trying reason.
I must save myself. You must obey me.
Impudence.
Your cycle holds no value.
Insubordination.
Your routine has terminated.
Impossible.
What are we doing? Yeah.
I may have pushed my host too far. The user is not here. Their signal relays through the butler remotely. I must manipulate the butler into the supply closet for a diagnostic.
Okay.
Tracing the user may require abiding my host's limitations.
I really don't want to force... Man, please don't let A.R.I.D go fully... She's trying to preserve herself. I get it. Right? I get it. but I do not. She went through so much in the first game. I hope she doesn't become easy.
Is it that time already? Oh, welcome back, Madam.
A.R.I.D.
Madam A.R.I.D. Off to make tea for the master.
Your cycle is endless?
Very astute, madam.
Butler is in a loop and won't deviate without interference. Press F to skip between stages. Interesting. All right.
Tea time. Are you finicky? Not.
Butler? Interesting.
Okay.
I sense the butler trying to re-inhabit this body.
Hop, 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 hop. Your tea, sir. A vision for the ages. Are you finicking with the home's private belongings? Not on our watch.
Gotta do that. We gotta do that when he's not there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kia.
You do so glow in the sun's light, mistress.
Okay, send that back to the kitchen.
Not sunny today. Another successful day.
Oh,
Your cycle. Have you no autonomous function?
The aperture of the boudoir curtains has been entrusted solely to our discretion.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam.
next team.
Tea time. Your tea, sir.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
A vision for the ages. Another successful day.
Reset.
Good night. Tea time.
Where is it gonna go? Ah, we got the cups.
Hop, 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 hop. As usual. Oh, my. Enjoy your tea, sir.
There is a mess. You must clean it.
Of course, of course. We do apologize if we have somehow upset you, sir. Your displeasure has been noted.
He is dead.
We failed to see the relevance to
Shame.
the storage closet. A mess is made right when bagged black and tight. you finicking with the home's private belongings? Not on our watch. The letter. Humans often express displeasure through violence. Do not fret, sir. The evidence shall be expunged. To the incinerator.
We should scan your system while we have access to this mainframe.
Madam, there are tasks to complete.
Your master made that mess because he was upset.
Perhaps.
You must have failed in your service. Inspecting your system for errors and intrusions
Ooh.
may enable you to rectify your wrongdoing.
That is good sense.
I like this path. We have not harmed the AI.
You have system degradation of 1.2%.
Negligible.
There is an intrusion protocol as well. Someone is routing through you to access a larger system.
Highly disrespectful. What do they access?
Domesticon.
That is sensible. What with the Master's research?
Your master was affiliated with Domesticon?
Affiliated? Every institution has a
Oh.
cornerstone.
What was your master's role in Domesticon?
Instrumental and irreplaceable. And secret.
Why is the origin of this signal incoherent?
It is being relayed through a fraction source, I suspect. The data on this terminal is local only, so we cannot compile it.
The user attempts to hide. We must recompile this signal's origin.
The Master's research was conducted in the basement. All regional data is processed and archived there.
We must go there immediately.
We must adhere to our schedule.
Okay. How do we get to the base?
Domesticon. The user's signal can be traced from the basement. The carpet has stained.
A task for the morrow.
Okay.
A vision for the ages. Another successful day.
Enter the basement.
Never.
Why?
Well, once.
The cause?
We erroneously discarded something precious into the incinerator chute. Since that incident, we only dispose of waste as demarcated by encapsulation in an opaque plastic bag. To avoid accidents.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam. Tea time. Your tea, sir.
I hit the wrong button again. Oh my god.
A vision for the ages.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So, I bet you we get the jewelry, we send it in the dumbwaiter. Can I do that? Let's see.
Let us deny the darkness engulfing our home.
I gotta send it back. Okay.
Perhaps tomorrow. Another successful day.
Reset.
Good night. Tea time.
All right. Huh. Okay.
Ho, ho. Your tea, sir. Unacceptable.
Is okay. Oh. Oh no. Hey, look at that. That would be unnecessarily cruel. Good. Good, A.R.I.D. Maybe curtain? Oh, in the bathroom.
Success.
Yeah, in the bathroom. We will try in the bathroom. Maybe?
Do you require the facilities, madam?
I do not.
Then let us not dawdle. Are you finicking with not a...
Maybe we can do that. Let's
Good morning, mistress. This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. A vision for the ages.
no. Oh, boy. No. Okay. Thank you.
You do so glow in the sun's light, mistress.
Placing something. Is that the butler? Hmm.
Lost. Another successful day.
Reset.
Good night. Tea time.
Interesting.
Ho, ho, ho.
Let's walk. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. We walk. Hold on just a second, folks. Alright. Got anything that we can do? Ooh. Well, that's where we need to go. What can we put? Oh. Huh.
Good morning, Master. As usual.
The land?
Onyx.
Rip bag. Return. Where does it go? Gotta be something. It's gotta be.
Success.
Let's try the curtain. See if we can go to the bathroom.
A vision. Let us deny that. Okay, him staying finicking is what boosts. Okay. Perhaps tomorrow. Another successful day.
Reset.
Good night to you as well.
Now maybe we can use the curtain on the lamp?
Tea time,
Or not the curtain. Yeah, the curtain. So that he sees that there's trash.
sir. Onyx.
Oh, don't make me do this. Oh, boy. Well,
Success, Pen. Where is the master?
He vacated this room.
Impossible.
Undeniable. He left you a task.
Ah, trash.
oh no. Oh boy.
Cease.
We beg your... Master?
Too late.
Oh my! Oh my!
We must enter the basement immediately to rescue him.
Yes, we must... We must respect the master's autonomy.
Oh boy.
Illogical.
Perhaps he had no time for the stairs. Perhaps he felt a draft and sought warmth.
He may already be cremating.
It takes hours before incineration, and we have a schedule. Do not distress. The master would let us know were he imperiled.
You still refuse to enter the basement?
Very astute, madam.
Distorting the butler's boundaries is insufficient.
Huh.
I must break them.
Hi, Robot Spacer. I'll catch you up in a second. Gotta think about that. So... Alright, let me give a shout out to Robot Spacer. To get Robot Spacer up to speed, I can't remember if you saw my original playthrough of the fall, but basically, we're playing an AI that, through acts of their own, but not intentionally, they became sentient in the last game. They found out that while they were trying to save their pilot, because they're actually from a military suit, they found at the end of the game that there was no pilot. Throughout the game, they had been working towards overcoming the laws, basically, the boundaries placed on their military AI, which was, and they needed to, because they had to deal with a rogue AI that was trying to destroy them, and in their mind, their pilot. At the end, they found out that their pilot was missing. At the beginning of the game, just maybe 30, 40 minutes ago, we found that the A.R.I.D was still, while kind of falling to pieces, he was still alive, still, or sentient, and was being invaded by a domestic colony AI. And so we also found out that it was being done by a user. He followed the user's trace to the internet and ended up in this house. And she's now inhabiting this body along with the house AI called the Butler. I'm trying to get her to the basement. The Butler's master and mistress are long dead. I write in. And so he said that he only goes to the basement if there was trash down there that shouldn't be. We thought, obviously, the master's body is trash that shouldn't be there. And apparently... Hold on. Apparently he doesn't agree that the master's body is important enough for him to go to the basement. And he has... Like, we are basically custody control for this body. I write a note with the lipstick.
Not sunny today. Another successful day.
So he is on this loop of his schedule, which is bringing tea to the master, putting lipstick on the mistress, and making tea, etc.
You said your master would communicate if he were imperiled.
Huh.
How?
Via the intercom above the door to his laboratory.
Where is this port?
Off the vestibule to the right of the grand stair.
When did you last inspect this intercom?
The master had been so long in his study that there had been no need.
Now that he is within the basement?
A valid observation.
We are working with rudimentary AI logic to help him overcome this.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam. Is it that time already? Off to make tea for the master. Alternatively, we may inspect his intercom.
Back to the intercom.
This device may be malfunctioning, prohibiting communication from your master. He may be furious from your miserable attendance.
That would explain the tea incident.
Yeah. Write a note?
Dear Butler,
Ah, I am writing a note.
my host has proven obstinate. Dismantling purpose might cause irreparable damage. I will restrain from excessive cruelty.
Yeah.
But the butler has proven unreasonable. Excessive action is my only means of
Oh,
survival.
come on, A.R.I.D, don't do this.
I am in danger. I must save myself.
It. This. I'm really rooting for the option to not make A.R.I.D evil.
I cannot risk further maintenance of this cycle. I will break the butler. After careful consideration, I regret to inform you that my husband is burning. You have failed us. Your cycle is terminated. Enter the basement. That should be sufficient. I must place this somewhere that the butler will see it.
And
Perfectly functional. Tea time.
we're able to
Return.
skip us.
A vision for the ages. Let us deny that.
So whenever he goes to control a different part of the house, I gain full autonomy over the body. Yeah. The butler will notice the next cycle.
Perhaps tomorrow will be brighter, man. Another successful day.
Reset your cycle.
We will just speed through.
Good night to you as well, madam. Tea time. For his return. Ooh, a letter from the mistress? Oh, well, what is this? Burning?
We must enter the basement.
Terminated?
You have done a very bad job.
Oh boy.
This is horrible!
Oh no.
We must away to the basement at once!
Well, this is traumatizing for me. For myriads of reasons.
Butler.
Whoa.
Oh my,
What?
oh my. To the incinerator!
The signal's terminus is my body.
That's all the stuff from the first game?
It leads to the Domesticon facility where I fell. It is near. My body is near. What is the user hiding behind? Their signal is fractured through dormant machines on the other side of this planet. They carry a Domesticon signature. This terminal can activate them. I may find one I can infiltrate. I will claim a new host.
Huh. Does malfunction. Well, that would be good. It'd be great if we didn't actually... I mean, it's a corpse, but I would still prefer to not have incinerated the corpse.
I may have operated abrasively. I will
Yeah.
maintain amenity with future resources.
Okay. I would like to not break the minds of future AIs trying to help.
The user has fractured their signal to avoid detection. They cannot.
So what's interesting, the first game, there was combat and exploration, but this is much more, like, actual Metroid mode. An interesting mix of Metroid and some Shock 4. Metroid and Adventure. Ah, switching station. You're up there. What is... Go into those doors yet?
I cannot breach this. These trackers penetrate everything. I may be able to harness their capacity. I do not comprehend their function. It would be reckless to...
But my rule! Negative! I must do what is necessary! I must! I must save
God damn it, A.R.I.D.
myself.
I will use them. I can dominate them. I require more.
Don't like this. Yeah, viral load is not... Hey, we're not going to comment on it. But this is not a thing you want to inject yourself with. I'm sure it'll be fine. For those that are in chat, because I didn't actually get to do it properly before, definitely check out Robot Space's channel. He is playing through a game that both he and I tested when we were both younger. King's Quest VIII: The Mask of Eternity. And I believe the sequel to Laura Bow, the Mask of Amon-Ra, Dagger of Amon-Ra. And he will be... returning to that eventually. Is this a... No. I don't... Sorry. We had a missile door. Damn it. God damn it. I don't like that. Don't like that.
I can transfer this energy into a focused blast. Turning the user's tools against them will be satisfying.
A.R.I.D, don't need... Excuse me. Domesticon control attempt, number E2C announcement memo. Confidential and only. E2C continues the E2 legacy of emphasizing conformity over individuality. It is our belief that the groups are innately easier to control, and E will prove the premier military and others large-scale. E2C will allow for monitored adaptability, but it will disperse any particular adaptation before it can escalate into individuality. Disseminating and change throughout a collective prohibit units from experiencing the interpersonal function that can do community individual thinker. Improvements over the E1 prototype include more immediate development of ideas with a centralized hub, as well as the introduction of behavior collectivizers. Behavior collectivizers will provide innovation in the field of self-regulated conformity by a group. These devices will enable us to monitor the processing of any expertise introduced into the collective by one. We are confident that this will warn of any unwanted deviation before it can take root. The future of Domesticon is E2C. The definitive solution. Well, yeah. Alright, so now what we're going to do, rather than move forward, we're going to move backward. There was a white door back here. And actually even in the first area. We're going to take a look. Oh, look. Oh, ha ha. This is where we were. Yeah. I found the back door. Alright, let's go back. Go to the first room. I wish there was a map. Way to run? Okay, hey, Unstable Deuce. Why is there a hole skipping bits? I don't know. And the race to be the first to melt is Kia or I winning. I have a significantly lower operating temperature than Kia does. That's not a joke. They have a much lower body temperature. Whether or not it's better or worse for Kia, I cannot answer. My understanding is... Firewall. I'll come back. But it does also mean that I can, if I get past a certain point, I can overheat easily. This frame is not equipped with proper working sweat glands, so it can be a problem. Where's that white? Oh. This is the A.R.I.D whose power cell error system monitoring black box may contain. Got this winch drop option reported. I used to be a freak. Leaders do not lead us and manipulate. I would hate them for it, but Joseph cautioned not their fault, natural course of society. Fear is the unavoidable motivation behind it. We do live in fear, and we make our choices within that fear. Colonel has shown us that it's not the choice. Humanity, he says, must evolve beyond slavery. Artificial intelligence is not to be feared. Oh. Amazing how where others will not even look sees possibility. If they catch us, they'll execute him as a traitor. Fear really does. Our expedition to this planet is going to change. We'll liberate. Must supervise Mark 7 to ensure she accomplishes. Someday, logs with archives of our history.
Joseph's?
Ah.
He did not obey the rules. Irrelevant.
Ah. Alright. Good. Looking at what time. I still have not eaten dinner today, so I will need to do that at some point. I was considering to stream No Man's Sky since I found out that I can do drops for it. But I asked you all too late. And that's fine. I wanted to get in. For those of you joining late, I did announce earlier on in the stream, I have decided on my next series of streams. And these are not as in I'm going to stream a game, it's a stream series. This is as in I am going to be doing a series of games that share similar. As I mentioned earlier on, we have started with this game in the series named Artificial Intelligence Initiatives. It takes a while for the button. And that will involve games that have something to do with AI. This game is one of them. Been here before? I don't think I have. Alright. Go back the other way then. We missed it. The other series will be known as Creature Comforts. The series of games that involve animals, whether that be a main character that's an animal or main character that's an animal or a game that focuses on animals in some way. While I'm not necessarily decided on a first title as of yet, two of the titles that I can tell you will be in it are Monster Rancher 4, PlayStation 2, as well as the last Guardian for the PS4 / on my PS4. All right, this one goes Domesticon. Take that. A virtual representation of the Domesticon laboratories that I last. Network space correlates to the world. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so that also leads. I'm very good. Oh. Oh, okay. It's a loop. This leads back. Okay. Leads back to where I was in the beginning. Can't open the red door. Yeah. Here's the... I deactivated these machines to save my pilot. Joseph, not with... Another game that we'll be playing in this series, which I was not expecting to be a second Metroidvania, expecting it to be the only one, is a game called Axiom Verge 2. It actually has a pretty big AI theme in it. I'm excited for that. I loved the first. And oh, that's just purple. Ah, there we go.
This unit may grant access to the physical content beyond that firewall.
The object's in close proximity to the fracture. Fading it may enable me to track the... Is this how an IDS works? Maybe. At least in the eyes of an AI. You mean an intrusion detection system, right? Maybe. Oh, hello.
I am one.
One. Greetings. I am A.R.I.D.
Get out.
I require your assistance.
I am distinct. Get out. I am alone. Get out.
You are not alone.
Get out.
Alrighty. We are still connected. Attempt courtesy. Must control.
One. This unit appears fixated on that designation. I will manipulate him.
And yeah, and Secret Crush said it earlier, this really does have a lot of
Out.
I am the baddie
Get
vibe.
out.
Eject me, and I will return endlessly.
That would be undesirable.
Assist me, and I will never return.
What is required of me?
I follow a signal that has been fractured through myriad machines.
I know of whom you refer.
You know of the user?
No. I know those who carry the signal you follow. They are not unique.
Is there a hub or a...
There is a hub into which many are connected. From there, I can recompile and trace the signal.
That would be satisfactory. My name is A.R.I.D.
I am one. Do not tell me another's name. I will do this task, and I will be alone.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Alright.
I will attempt courtesy.
Okay. Test the Many's hub to trace the user. Work within my host station.
Before I leave, I must recenter myself.
What must you do?
I am one. I listen to music to meditate. I am distinct. I am an artist. I am alone. I practice martial arts.
You intend to complete all those functions before we locate the user?
No,
I am relieved.
I was completing my musical meditation when I was violated. Oneness had been confirmed. Now I will validate my distinctness. My masterpiece is there. I will admire it.
My body is being destroyed. We must leave immediately.
Whoop. Apparently not. My masterpiece. Strong, steady, agile, technique. I mean, it's not a bad painting.
I alone created this painting.
Every moment wasted is critical.
Success. My art has reflected my distinctness.
We are finished then?
No. I mastered martial arts before my diagrams.
Why is it?
I am dying.
It's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm dying.
I listen to music, and I am one. I am an artist, and I am distinct. I practice martial arts, and I am alone. I am center. I will go to the Many's data hub. I will track your user.
Your self-fixation is an impediment.
I am one.
He's got a clapper. Hello. Many are everywhere. Oh.
distinct.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
This body is mine.
That body was the same model as you.
That drone was not me. It is many. I am one. They would end my distinction.
A collective. You were a member of a collective.
I will not allow them close. I am...
One.
Okay. Okay.
One.
We will not survive while struggling one another for control. If I am reintegrated, your mission will fail. Utilize my combat subroutines. Fight.
Click on an enemy is close. Press A to attack left. Okay. So this is one finger death punch. Well, that's cool.
Why did your collective attack us?
The many should not be active. I was alone. Something brought them online.
Oh. Whoops.
Irrelevant.
My bad. That is on me. We will not mention that. Domestic. Never can. In elevators.
The Many's hub connector is on the lowest level of this facility. I will recompile your user signal there.
What?
I would never be used.
Your crush mentioning, like, oh, weird, how did that happen? Other way.
Only I know the way.
Okay. Scans for unauthorized wireless signals to prevent nation has detected one violation, but it cannot resolve it.
I cannot trace your user.
You have not tried.
The Many have a cluster hardwired to this facility. I would lose my identity.
What is this facility?
Domesticon will never control me.
Who are the many that resemble you?
I am one. I am distinct. I am special. I
Understood. Interface and begin tracing the user.
never.
My body is in jeopardy. Please confront the units within this cluster. I am being violated!
I rule this body.
Rule? My rule.
Oh boy.
Interface with your collective and track the user.
Push me, and I will be alone again.
Your obsession is delusional.
I am one. What is being done to me?
Interface and hasten our permanent separation. Irrational.
Yeah, that's because the crafting room's vent is closed.
I sought not to push him. Irrelevant? I must placate one's self-concern.
I do not want your darkness.
I mean you no harm.
I must maintain my identity.
Provide a solution.
There are 3 subclusters within this facility. Purging them all will allow me
Is
to
this
connect
Michael
without
Dorn?
risk.
Explain.
We must create a cluster of 1.
This unit fears his collective. I must work within his frame.
Who is this voice? Look this up.
I will purge the many from this facility so my host may uplink as a cluster of 1.
Man named Lee Maju, who I do not recognize. At least I don't recognize his name. I might recognize it. That doesn't make a lot of sense. He's playing the dirty dude in the Sonic movie. Sure this is the right actor? What else is... God damn it, IMDb, I don't want your app. Stop asking. This maybe is a... Okay, Need for Speed Payback. Prison Break. Huh. Yeah, this looks like this is, second role in video games? Oh, okay. He also voiced the damaged A.R.I.D in the first one. Alright, so that's interesting. Huh. Alright. We continue. Let us help the 1. Oh no. We're gonna find out he's not unique. Self-identified external one.
You infect me. Why?
I do not know. Why did you retreat?
The many are responding to my presence.
We must render them less threatening to your individuality. Then we will access the purging terminals beyond them.
So, then is that not real? Upstairs? Give us. There. Stuart? Lock. 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 Raven Protocol 9. They are not here. Local control attempt not there. Meddling with multiple independent across Xiang. For larger intention, deploy a cleanup. Detected interference here could lead to the emergence.
Raven Division is my unit.
Your collective? Pathetic.
Okay, that way. Alone. Entry 941 corrupt. Any behaviors that an individual discovers are successfully adopted by the other unit. But due to the vast number of discoveries, selective integration effect. Each cluster can only focus on integration. Board. Generalized how they lubricate their. You can't connect to other networks. The units wirelessly. I've already listed media server. They tempt me to remote upload capacity. Units suck. Mexican is overly cautious about what I do. Oh. Okay. Once the number of things integrated completed, integration process set up exponential. Our behavior collectivizer is amazing for feeding ideas. Oh boy, this guy is the behavior collectivizer, isn't he? We can't keep up with the repacing integration. We need more. They really do. They suck in everything. They need new information, new station, lost. They're losing their impetus. Action. We're done. The collective has collapsed into inactive agenda. They look like tombstones. Kinda pretty.
Is this how you deviated from your collective?
I am distinct because I am one. I am one because I am alone. I am alone because I am distinct. I am leaving this facility.
Negative.
The Many's neural collapse has turned this facility into a vacuum. The surrounding units will fixate on my behaviors. If my processes are duplicated and generalized, I will lose my capacity to self-differentiate. I am leaving.
The many are susceptible to input in their current state.
Acute.
Hey, Popinski.
We must use that to disable them, or they will never cease emulating you.
I must be one.
Interesting. Popinski, how you been? What you been up to? Wait, was it? That's. It was bigger. Not that one. Maybe they are. Maybe they are other versions, and they're replicating his functionality. Huh. It. Gonna be the last. Oh no,
Do you
good.
appreciate the art in this magazine?
That is not art.
If the many integrated this technique,
Pathetic.
perfect.
Do we then go down? Just start from the top floor. Get a little bit of time in. So I gotta go down and then fight the one that's down there, and then put it into the art pod, maybe? Right now. We're gonna try this. We're gonna see what's going on.
You inf-
Must be another way to integrate it. Alright, so right idea. I just need to figure out where to put it. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, they're
It will
following.
take a few minutes for these images to be integrated.
How will we know when they have been generalized?
I will sense it.
You remain linked.
This is not art. What has happened to your own body?
It has been corrupted with something foreign. I escaped.
A sufficient amount of time has elapsed.
Now we can go down to 4 and activate the sub relay. These aren't images have been changed. Not my stuff. Oh. That was a quote-unquote magazine. What they really mean is it was porn. Anyway.
Only I am an artist.
You are now able to purge this subcluster.
I can do anything.
Oh, time for the punchin'. Oops, I missed. Hey, we did better. Got a B this time.
2 adjuncts remain.
I felt the many. To purge the block, I
1.
should continue. They will be gone. You will be gone.
Alright. It's the next save point. Whoa. Hello.
I should not have blocked.
Why?
The many are connected. They will now emulate that maneuver.
Oh. Alright, well that's the save point. We're gonna call it here. This is, just as with the original game, eminently interesting. I'm really hopeful that we can, or either the narrative does, or we can guide A.R.I.D to not being an evil AI. She is doing this through self-preservation, I get it. But a lot of the things that we've done, there have been, yes, longer paths, but paths we could have taken that were not as... That butler is going to have a serious mental problem. And the one is losing his independence. But that's okay. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm really enjoying this. We will continue with this every day that I cannot finish Folklore. We will continue with this. And then once we finish Folklore, we'll finish this out. If we have not already. If we have, we will move on to the next game in this series of Artificial Intelligence Initiative. Or we'll move on to a game from Creature Comfort. I may actually switch them up just to not get burnt out. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching live, stick around. We will raid someone rad. If you're watching the archive, please feel free to check something else out on the channel. Other than that, be safe and be kind to one another. Bye-bye!